Every year, millions of Americans fall, and not just older adults. Falls are the leading cause of injury for people over 65. And again, not just older adults fall. You fall a lot more when you're younger. Because poor balance affects everyone, from kids on the playground to athletes on the field. The good news? It only takes 5 minutes a day to dramatically improve your balance and stability. I'm going to show you how to fall-proof your life and your future today on the Personalized Fitness Podcast. Welcome to the Personalized Fitness Podcast. I'm your host, Garrett Williamson, president of Personalized Fitness. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you enjoy this show, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you can always reach us at area code 251-278-3343. That's 251-278-EDGE, or online at personalizedfitness.com. You can also contact us via social media on Facebook at Personalized Fitness and Instagram. Reach out to us on X at Team PE if you're so inclined. Now let's talk about why balance is the unsung hero of longevity and how just 5 minutes a day can keep you steady at any age. September happens to be Falls Prevention Awareness a month. It's actually a week in September. And that makes this basically the perfect time to talk about balance. I know we're missing it by a little bit, but according to the CDC, 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year. But here's something people forget. Balance isn't just a senior issue. It's just funny, they typically don't do studies on anybody younger than 65 on how much they fall. Poor balance affects kids, busy adults, weekend athletes, anyone who spends too much time sitting and not enough time moving in different ways. And here's the truth. Falls are not caused by age. Falls are caused by disuse. When you don't challenge your balance, you lose it. But the flip side is even better. When you do challenge your balance, you can keep it, even improve it at any age. Studies show that balance training improves not only stability, but also confidence. That's huge. You know, balance stability versus confidence is kind of a chicken or egg thing. If you had your confidence, you'd actually have better balance. And if you had better balance, of course, that would build your confidence. That's huge, because once someone falls, fear of falling often leads to less movement, which leads to weaker muscles, poorer balance, and even higher fall risk. It's a vicious cycle. It also affects your brain. It affects those neural pathways, but this is something we can stop. How do you fix it? With a 5-minute balance reset. Here's one you can do today, no matter your age or your fitness level. A single leg stand. Basically, stand on one leg, eyes open for 20 to 30 seconds. Switch sides. Too easy? Try doing it closing your eyes. Another exercise is a heel-to-toe walk. Place one foot directly in the front of the other, like you're on a tightrope. Take 10 slow steps. One of my favorites is a simple sit to stand. From a chair, stand up without using your hands. Sit back down slowly. And repeat this 10 times. Another one is lateral step over. Sideways movement, something we don't do a lot of. Place a small object on the floor. Step sideways over it, both legs, and then go back and forth. One leg at a time, of course. Stepping over it, do it 10 times. That's it. 5 minutes and you've challenged your balance in multiple ways. Static, dynamic, strength-based, and lateral movement. At Personalized Fitness, we've seen simple changes like this change lives. We've worked with seniors who thought their balance was just gone, only to watch them regain confidence, walking stairs, or even hiking trails. And we've helped younger clients who didn't even realize their balance was holding them back. Athletes improving agility, parents feeling more coordinated, even busy professionals avoiding nagging ankle and knee injuries. And the amazing thing that came out of this, all across the board, every single example, we saw their confidence get better. It's the number one thing we work on around here. Remember, balance isn't just about preventing falls. It's about independence. It's about confidence. And it's about performance. Because whether you're 16, 60, 96, balance makes everything else easier. Another quick reminder, if you're enjoying this podcast, please like, share, and follow us. Some of you may need this message to keep them strong and steady. Now, here's where the mindset piece comes in. Many people accept balance decline as inevitable with age. But that's, I'm going to tell you this, that's the lie. Balance is a skill. And like any skill, it can be trained whenever. Think of it this way. When you're a baby, you weren't born knowing how to walk. You practice not only strength, but also balance every single day until you mastered it. Something we don't think about, but all of us go through this process. Somewhere along the way, we stopped practicing. The good news, you can pick it back up anytime. Think about swinging a tennis racket. If you're a great tennis player and then you took a long time off and then you picked up the racket again, you think, well, I'm rusty, but I know how to do this. I can get it back. Balance is the same way. And science backs this up. A study in the British Journal of Sport Medicine showed that older adults who practice simple balance exercises 3 times a week improved stability and reduced fall risk by nearly 40%. And younger participants who trained balance saw improvement in coordination and athletic performance. Coordination, basically a combination of like agility, dexterity, balance. But dexterity, agility, balance, all of those are located in the same part of the brain. So if you're training one of those, you're training all of them. The cerebellum controls all of that. You're doing that as a toddler when you're learning how to walk. And when you take time off and stop challenging those neural pathways, they end up going back to as you were as a toddler. And you just can turn it all around. Here's the bottom line. Balance is not about age. It's about action. So my challenge for the week, try this 5-minute balance reset. Do it daily and share it with your family. Make it a game with your kids, a routine with your spouse, or a challenge with your coworkers. You'll be surprised how quickly you feel the difference. Remember, falling doesn't have to be part of time passing on a calendar. Balance isn't lost with the years. It's lost with neglect. And you can get it back. If you'd like help fall-proofing your life, give us a call at 251-278-3343. Visit us online at personalizedfitness.com. There's no reason to lose your balance. There's no reason to not maintain it or get it back. You fall at every age. We put a microscope on it when we're older. But it doesn't mean that skill is lost forever. You'll just develop it like you did when you were a kid, like you did when you were training for a different sport. We can make you just like you were. Make balance a non-issue because it's one more way we help you live your level of wellness. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you next time.